Michigan State University students observed and analyzed Detroit markets a week prior to their trip to Lilongwe, Malawi as part of the Frugal Innovation Practicum.
We have come to the Eastern Market here in Detroit to explore food systems and how it works here in Detroit, how the vendors work with each other. We are going to Malawi in a week. A lot of the people over there have a problem to accessibility to food, so we're going to be looking at the food systems there and seeing maybe if we can come up with solutions for that. So here in Detroit, we're looking at kind of getting a basis for what we're doing over in Malawi.
I've been to Eastern Market before, and I kind of thought that I had a handle on what was going on. And coming down here with people that really understand like the food system that's working in Detroit, and kind of they understand where Detroit's headed in terms of development, I realized how much I don't know. And so I think what really surprised me with this trip is that you can really come into something thinking that you understand, but it's not until you group together with kids from all different backgrounds and they've all grown up in different places that you really get to understand things from a much more well-rounded perspective. We got to go see an urban farm that was really in the center of the city, and as we were pulling up and they're opening these gates, we had no idea that we were about to pull up to a farm, but that's what kind of existed behind these cement walls, and it was really cool to kind of see the skyline surrounding us and being downtown. And I'd been in that area of the city before and had never known that there was this really large, thriving urban farm existing right there.
It was cool to see the different vendors that are here and seeing how they interact with each other, and I guess I didn't realize how much of the community is involved in this.
You can see the way that they are providing resources for vendors and entrepreneurs that are trying to be successful in the city, and they're like a huge player in helping this innovation really take off in the city. I think it's really hard to argue that food isn't important. I mean, everyone can kind of find their connection there with it. Accessibility to food obviously is monumental for people, and we really take that for granted. I think we don't really have to think about where our food is sourced from, or we don't have to think about how it's produced, or if we didn't have a good growing season. And then you come here and you kind of get to see where that food has its beginnings, and you get to understand a little bit more about the process. Detroit's really unique and does face a lot of problems, but that doesn't stop people from being successful and having a huge market that they can come and shop at every week and getting their food from. So we're here to learn a lot from them and kind of see how that'll compare to the markets that we see in Malawi.